Joining us at this point in time is Mr. Krishna Mithru, Disaster Management Consultant. Mr. Sanjay Kumar, former DG NDRF, is also joining us on the broadcast. Mr. Mithru, I'll begin with you, and we'll also start with what the Supreme Court said on the 28th of July. All right, cloudburst is one thing, sir, but there is also a man-made ecological imbalance which has been promulgated and created by successive governments and successive administrations in Himachal Pradesh. And of course, civilian apathy is also being considered one of the reasons Himachal Pradesh finds itself in such a debilitating state. What is your impression of how to save Himachal Pradesh? We are not going to talk about what happened where, because we already know what happened, how many people are gone and what kind of damages we are looking at. What's the next step? Do you think that a sea change, literally, no pun intended, a sea change is required when it comes to saving Himachal Pradesh? Perhaps one of the only places, where tourists, flock to when summer arrives.
Very much for inviting me. I would say that whatever has happened today is not the result of what has happened yesterday. It is the result of a couple of years past that the human being has behaved. What has caused the extensive damages to the Earth's ecology is the ozone layer depletion, is a greenhouse effect, and unplanned development. I would specifically say unplanned development. Now, what has happened basically is that we have allowed extra heat to be generated from the Earth, mainly by burning fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are like coal, like the wood from the forests, and the animals. Now, what happens is all these things have added to the heating of the Earth. The more the heating, the more the evaporation from the oceans. And the more the evaporation, the more the clouding, and this clouding at times with the weather phenomena striking the cold hills, the clouds hitting the cold hills are the basic cause of what do we call it, the cloudbursts. Now, coming to the point, we know the causes of what has caused this extra erosion of the land, primarily the unplanned development. With that, what has happened is we have loosened the topsoil of the mountains. I was wanting to talk to Mr. Jairam Thakur also just now, who is Honorable ex-Chief Minister. He was the Chief Minister Himachal from 2017 to 2022. Now, what preemptive actions did he take for such a calamity oncoming? As we say, in India was a reactive state before, I think 1996 or 1997, when the government decided to order a high-powered committee onto disaster management. At one time, the subject of disaster management was handled by the Ministry of Agriculture. That was a time when India was reactive. We used to wait for a calamity to happen, a disaster to happen, like floods, drought, earthquake, fire, etc., and then react, then think how to react about it. This high-powered committee was under the chairmanship of Mr. K.C. Pant. Now, it evolved that India needs to be a proactive state, not a reactive state. We have done a lot of work as far as disaster management is concerned. A lot of policies have been laid, a lot of SOPs have been laid, and a lot of agencies have been formed to counter such an eventuality. Where I have experienced, in many cases, J&K, Himachal, Uttarakhand, to an extent Kerala, the administration has, I would say without prejudice, the administration has lacked in taking appropriate action in time. They have not taken due precautions. They have not built up the infrastructure to be ready. That is what I wanted to ask Mr. Thakur also just now. That what were the steps that he had taken during his tenure as the chief minister in prevention of
Okay, all right.
disaster?
So you already